Hi, I'm Daniel Jones. Welcome to the Technosocialist project. It's something I've designed and I've got a few websites online for it. Here's the logo for it. You can see, and there's another logo I've made, Tsoc logo here. Basically what the Technosocialist project is it's like a techno-utopian idea, but a little bit more down to earth and actually workable. I also want to form a political party off this called the Technosocialist Party of New Zealand, or Tsoc it's called. So I'll have to explain to you what technosocialism is. It's a system based of utilities, and a utility obviously usually is rates or power and things like that, right? On monopoly sets. And we all know what those are. But a technosocialist utility is about something usable, as a utility usually is. And this usable thing in this case is a factory system that will create products for people without use of any gasoline or any fossil fuel stuff that's going to wreck the planet. And it's going to be without us needing to have any animal or work input, into it. Nothing like that. So that we don't have to actually really do anything or work at factories and, to work anywhere afterwards, after quite a bit of a while. But after we've done a few of these utilities. But the idea is to basically get a freedom machine made out of society of these utilities, which involves first example would be an orange grove with treadmills under the trees, for example, and tree shakers, and so the oranges will go along to the end of the factory. They can be processed. They can be deskinned and then some bagged with skins on, obviously, and some juiced, and we can make orange oils, etc. with the skins, and the rest of the skins can be turned back into compost, and along with human sewage coming in off the lines, perhaps, or some animal manure from somewhere, we can get it running with no outgoings, and any monetary outgoings, and it's not requiring any outgoings from fuel use, etc., that sort of thing. It's all running off wind power systems and solar power, and with no workers, there's obviously no outgoings and wages. So what do you get? You get free oranges afterwards, free orange juice and free orange oil, for example, and it all runs perfectly. And it does have, I want to design into these utilities that we can go back to work if we like, by having hand systems beside them, so that we can actually, in case of problems with the economy, we have a system to go back to more use of the coin, instead of just always getting free stuff from the supermarket like oranges or whatever the heck it is that we've done utilities for. But okay, I'll talk more about what happens from when we get more of these utilities. The first one, say it's an orange grove one, suddenly we've got free oranges at the supermarket, free orange juice every day for every person in the whole society, in maybe the country or the regional area for that particular utility. So everyone, okay, then you can go to the supermarket and grab what a bottle of orange juice doesn't cost you anything. But that's not going to be enough for me, and probably not enough for everyone to just have free orange juice. So what we can do is use that first utility, I was thinking, to be exported or used by us as well, paid for. We still pay for the orange juice afterwards, perhaps. But then we can use whatever profits it makes to do more utilities. We can start doing stuff like steel and nuts and bolts, and we can do wood and, I don't know, concrete and everything we ever wanted. We can do that, and once we've got raw materials, we can start working on utilities that perhaps, if we want to make them even more advanced, like further ones that make things like cars and, you know, jets and whatever the hell we like. We end up with just everything free, and nothing costs anything anymore. And mining's all done without fossil fuel use. We can just get as much raw material stuff as we like, and it becomes the freedom machine, you know? A big freedom machine, which is what I call the Technosocialist project. There's more about this stuff on my website, obviously, but yeah, I'd like, you know, it definitely makes powerful climate changes, you know, to what we have now. So we're not wrecking the world all the time. We're fixing the world, and we're getting like rich as such for ourselves, and as equalising society, so there's no inequality anymore. So it definitely makes a climate change. You'd be surprised. It probably uses like 1% of the amount of fossil fuels afterwards, or, well, decreasing as we go exponentially. Certainly be saving the planet, and we'll be very happy with as much food and stuff as we want. And respecting next generations is a really important thing. Perhaps we need to be this selfish, if you might call it that, to be doing this stuff. I don't know if you think it's being selfish to do this. I suppose, you know, people got a mind block about it, but, you know, really we need to do this to respect other generations, you know, ones after ourselves. So it's certainly a green system, and it's definitely planet first, and it probably can save the world. And here it is for saving the world. Yeah? And this is what this thing can do. It will give us the tools to just be able to live our lives however we want, not having to work, not having to go to work each day or paying mortgages, etc. We can just do what we like, fixing the world, or just going fishing, and whatever the heck we like. No? And that's also what it's about. It's about equalising things in a good way, maybe not like old Russia or something, perhaps. Sorry, but yeah. You know, those old ones. So yeah, Somalians, these guys starving over in Somalia, right? They've all got Ferraris now, you know. They're travelling the world just like we did, you know, and they're just happy as hell. So everyone becomes free and happy, and you can go back to working if you like. There's no problem. But if you like this sort of idea and you really want to help me, I really want to make this political party happen for real as well, and I'm going to need money for that. So that's what the Give a Little page is about, and I definitely hope that you would put some of your money into there. Have a look at the website, so that'll give you the real explanation of this thing, and have a good look through those and the linked websites. There's several other things about anti-war systems, and there's one called the Ministry of Death and Invention, which is about stopping any deaths from things like car accidents, which I've figured out various ways to do that sort of stuff. And there's just a whole lot of stuff there. It's quite interesting and a bit humorous too, obviously, and once you read it. But, you know, this is going to be fun. I want this to be a fun thing, and you know, it's also going to be important. And I think we need to start on something like this now, because look at the world now. If you really have a look at it, it's not going to bloody change much. Like, if we don't try something new on the side, and that's what I want to do. So please give something to Give a Little, and thank you very much for listening. And I hope in the future, like, I do get some cash and get a little bit towards that political party, so you can actually vote for this stuff, you know. So thank you. I'm Daniel Jones. Bye.